YouTube. Okay, this is Monica, and I just want to make a very quick video to give you a little encouragement, show you what's possible when you're teaching your kid to read. Because a lot of you out there are new to homeschooling, and you're kind of not sure if you can do it, and it seems complicated to teach a kid to read. And I can promise you I have no specific training in doing it, and neither do most homeschool moms. So all you need to do is get, what I used is the Ordinary Parent's Guide to Teaching Your Child to Read. But there's other ones out there too. There's another one that's really similar, I forget the name. And then there's a million phonics programs. Basically, just start by teaching your kids the letter sounds. All the consonants basically have one sound for the most part. And then all the vowels have two sounds for the most part. The long and the short sounds. If you're not sure what that means, just look it up, right? So you're just gonna teach them all that, and then start teaching them like one word at a time. Then like cat, and then 2 words, fat cat, right? Teach them word families, and just like try to do it every day, and then you'll probably be like me and you'll do it once every 3 days. I mean, not once every, like 3 days a week. And that's really all that's necessary. It was the same for my son and my daughter. I started with her around 3 years old, and I started with him. I was a little crazy. He's my first at like 1.5. I know it was just totally crazy. He did learn to read about a year earlier than her, but you know, whatever. She's doing great. I just want to show you how she's doing. Now she's 5.5. I'm not saying your kid should be reading like this at 5.5. I'm just showing you that in 2.5 years, someone who has no specific training can teach their kid to read like this, just one step at a time. Just try to do a little bit every day. Have a positive attitude even if they don't. And just to let you know, I know a lot of parents out there really feel it needs to be fun the whole time, and they want to wait till their kid wants to read, and I totally respect that. But just to give you another perspective, I didn't worry about it being fun. I tried to stay positive, but I didn't, like, if they weren't happy, I didn't really care if we were going to do it. Just to give you another perspective. And because I figured we're starting so young that they were just going to get, forget it. And I've been right. So it's worked out for my kids, at least. And I was just, personally, I was nervous about teaching a hesitant 6 or 7-year-old to read, but I wasn't nervous about teaching a hesitant, 3-year-old. I felt like I could, we can make things happen with a 3-year-old, maybe not so well with a 7-year-old. That's my personal opinion. But the whole point is, even if any of you start later, if you start at 5 or 6, it should only take you a year. So I think it does take a little longer when you start younger, but that was more my comfort zone. And so here's a short little clip of my daughter reading a book that she's a little bit familiar with. How old are you? 5. What story are you reading? Do you remember the title of the story? Because there's a lot of stories in here. Do you remember the title of this one?
Naughty Bunny.
Yeah, Naughty Bunny. Very good. Marla, do you feel like we spend a lot of time doing your reading practice?
No.
No, just curious. Okay, let me see how you read. Tell me. I want to see the rest of the story.
Mrs. Bunny had to call the little bunny 12 times to come to lunch.
That's a lot of times.
He finally came. He didn't want an egg sandwich. He wanted peanut butter. He wouldn't finish his milk. He ate only half of his sandwich.
Oh, there's something down there.
He made a fuss at nap time. Oh, Naughty Bunny. The little bunny didn't nap until he heard his mother coming.
That's very naughty.
Oh, what a dear, darling bunny he is when he has sleeping. He's sleeping.
Not sleeping. That's not us right there. So, oh, what a dear, darling bunny he is when he's...
Asleep.
Yeah, when he's asleep. She thinks he's so wonderful when he's sleeping, right? Yeah. So it's last.
She thought.
She thought. All right. I'm gonna stop recording. Say bye-bye.
Bye.